The US is bombing Iran for a 10th night in a row. Iranian drones are triggering air raid sirens in Kuwait, Bahrain and Jordan. The Pentagon is facing questions, and now the Houthis are getting involved. The US has struck Iran for the 10th consecutive night, and the attacks have moved well beyond Iran's southern coastline, with explosions heard in the northwestern city of Tabriz, according to Iranian state media. Bandar Abbas, Sirik, Konarak and Keshem Island were also among sites targeted. It appears Washington wants to project strength as Trump vowed to make Iran pay for the killing of American soldiers deployed in the region. Nearly 100 US service members have been injured in the past 2 weeks, according to officials. The Pentagon came under fire for being slow to disclose the figures. They say the delay is intended to protect its personnel. Reporting by the New York Times, however, found that the Pentagon had not disclosed several Iranian strikes on US forces, nor the resulting damage. If the US is suffering mounting casualties, how far might the White House be willing to escalate? Reports suggest the US is sending additional F-16 and F-35 fighter jets to the Middle East, while dozens of US refueling aircraft have arrived in Israel in recent days. But it's unclear how and where exactly those military assets will be used. Diplomacy may not have completely collapsed. The US insists it's still open to dialogue, and Qatar and Pakistan are trying to nudge both sides to return to a truce and talks.
جیگرها فعالیت میکنن و تلاش میکنن که از تشدید تنش جلوگیری بکنن و از اون طرف اینکه ما از هیچ اقدامی فروگذار نمیکنیم برای توقف جنایات آمریکا.
But the region feels caught in a dangerous cycle once again. Attacks, retaliation, and more negotiations. Iran has continued targeting what it says are US military positions in Kuwait, Bahrain, and Jordan. But authorities there say incoming fire is putting civilian infrastructure in harm's way. Qatar is also demanding answers. It sent a letter to the UN accusing Iran of violating international law. Doha is calling for compensation for inflicted damage and has warned Tehran that further escalation threatens the stability of the region. And the Gulf is far from calm, neither on land or at sea. 2 tankers caught fire while attempting to cross the Strait of Hormuz, though it's unclear exactly what happened. And now another vital waterway faces a blockade. Yemen's Houthis say they're blocking the Bab el-Mandeb Strait, threatening Saudi shipping in another major global trade route.
نؤكد على حق شعبنا العظيم في مواجهة الحصار بالحصار والتصعيد الشامل بالتصعيد الشامل وتثبيت هذه المعادلة.
But away from the rhetoric of governments and armed groups, Yemenis say they do not want a war with Saudi Arabia.
We are neighbours with Saudi Arabia and we wish them well, but they want war. We are ready for it, but we don't want war.
We tell Saudi that we are peaceful people and we don't want war. End your blockade and we will end ours.
Well, as this conflict continues, so does our coverage.